Hello, and welcome to the 8th installment of my Trying to Conceive journey with Bonnie. Today, we are actually going to talk about fun, how to bring more fun back into your trying to conceive journey, back into your pregnancy journey, back into your life, because it's all the same thing. We want to be at the end result, but there's a journey that occurs in life, and the more peace and joyful we can be during the journey, the more relaxed and the more happy and overall we tend to connect with life itself. So good morning, Bonnie. How are you today?
Oh, I'm wonderful. Thank you. How are you, Sandra?
I'm well. I guess I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Sandra Jones-Keller, and I'm the Intuitive Pregnancy Coach with the CCFL Global Academy. And the Global Academy is this amazing group of 31 experts and specialists who have come together to heal, unite, and empower humanity, and to bring you more peace, joy, and fulfillment in your life. So, Bonnie, what's going on this morning?
What's going on this morning? Well, see, I was thinking about it yesterday, Sandra, and I'm thinking there's not one day that goes by that I don't think about the baby that I want. That's one thing for sure. But I'm handling it good, and I'm looking forward to it, and I'm excited, and I'm kind of enjoying my life right now. I'm enjoying to be able to sleep through the night, and I'm enjoying, my free time, and I'm enjoying my little body, and all these things that I can be grateful for in my life as I continue to just be excited and look forward to the next phase.
Fantastic. So, but you weren't always feeling like this. So we had started talking a little bit about the stress that occurs when you're trying to conceive. You know, kind of the love and spontaneity can be drained from the relationship. And so tell me about your experience with that.
Yeah, well, I had my tubes tied back about 9 years ago, and then I had them untied about 2 years ago. And so that was a September, and then come December, it was the first month that we were, trying to conceive after the surgery, and I could have swore on my own life that I was pregnant. I had all of these symptoms, and just my body was reacting differently than it had for years, so I just assumed I was pregnant. And then, so it got time to my cycle, and I did a test, and it was negative, and I was like, how could that be negative? And then the next day I got my cycle, and I just went into a spiral, out of control, loss of emotion. It's never going to happen. I'm too old. I started to buy into all of these ideas that the world gives us, society tells us when you're over the age of 40. And I swear, for an entire year and a half, Sandra, I drove myself crazy, and I remember having fights with Tom, like yelling at him like it was all his fault, and he doesn't know what I'm going through, and I don't even know what I'm going through. All I know is that I just want him to leave me alone or something. So I remember yelling at him and just beating myself up. I remember wanting to rip my uterus out of my body. I was so angry a couple times, and right up until the time that I first met you, I was driving myself insane, and I think that's why we attracted so well, because I was searching for answers, and I just needed to find some way to calm my mind and find peace in my life again. So I'm very grateful to you for that.
And what we talked about and what we've been working on is pregnancy as a spiritual agreement versus dealing with pregnancy simply as biology. And so there's tons of information out there about biology. You guys have gone to the doctor, you've taken your test, and you've measured your hormones. And so these are dealing with another alternative. We're looking at pregnancy as a spiritual agreement. And as soon as you connected with Danny, your unborn baby, there was something that shifted for you, because you no longer were wondering if he's coming through. He basically told you he is coming through and what he's waiting for. And so that is the beauty and the power of having intuitive two-way communication with your unborn and newborn babies, because you're getting the information straight from the source. You're getting it from the baby itself, the baby's soul itself. And so now, once you and Tom connected with Danny, how has that shifted your relationship, and how has it shifted other things in your family?
Well, I do want to say, Sandra, even when you talk about two-way communication now, you know, talking to your unborn baby, I get it, right? Because I've been doing it and I've been working with you, but I'm thinking the majority of the women that are going to be watching this are like, what do you mean talk to your spirit? So I want to explain that a little bit and what that means. And it's like, have you ever tried to or wanted to do something and then you've got, you know, one voice in your head going, oh, you're not good enough, and then the other voice goes, but I really want to do it, and kind of have this inner struggle. And so those are voices, those are messages. And so when Sandra said you can talk to your unborn baby, the spirit, and we went into kind of a meditative state, did some deep breathing and grounded ourselves and just kind of like let ourselves go, and then we just ask the question, you know, is there a baby coming? Can I successfully carry a baby? And when you asked me that, Sandra, in my head, the picture that I saw in my mind was just like a fluorescent pink, like yes, with an exclamation mark. Do you remember how fast I said yes, I can? Yes, I can.
Absolutely. And that's it. You know, intuition is something that we all use and we all have it. Now, some of us don't listen to that still quiet voice, and that quiet voice is always whispering to you. It's that quiet voice that keeps you out of danger. It's that quiet voice that has you go left instead of right. It's that quiet voice that has you call someone that you've been thinking of, because we are all connected and we're all spiritual beings, and intuition is a muscle, so it's our sixth sense. So you wouldn't go to the gym once and expect to come out looking like a bodybuilder. So you have to work with it. You have to learn to listen to it. You have to follow it. And the more you follow it and get confirmation, then the more powerful and the more confident you become in using it. And so you guys connected, and these conversations are not like you hear Bonnie and I talking. They're the quiet voices that you hear in your head. Some people actually get visions. Some people feel things. So it can happen a number of different ways. There's no right way to use intuition. It's however it comes to you. But you're already using intuition. And now what we're saying is just take it up a notch, because your life can be a lot more peaceful. This is a journey for you. And when you connect with your unborn baby, say you've had 1, 2, 3 miscarriages, and you're trying to figure out what's going on, and the doctor keeps saying, well, you know, we really don't know. But once you ground yourself, once you start connecting with the soul of this unborn child, and you ask it, why did you miscarry? Are you coming back? What is it that you need? It will provide the answers for you. And then that gives you a very clear direction in which to turn. And talk a little bit about how that happened for you, Bonnie.
Yeah, so the very first time I talked to Sandra, of course, I was like the millions of moms out there trying to conceive. Do I need to get my hormones checked? Do I need to go to the doctor? And she said, whoa, 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 you know, no, I don't think so. And let's talk to your spirit. Let's ground you. And so we did. And the one message, Sandra, that come to my mind more than anything else, even to date, and this was about 7 months ago, is that your baby doesn't want to be controlled by you. And honestly, like, that statement might not mean a lot to you right now, but when you said it to me, it hit me in the soul like it was the truth. Like, I just finally heard the truth, and that literally set me free. That moment set me free, and it put me on a new track to enjoying my life and enjoying the journey and enjoying my husband, and like I was saying at the beginning, you know, just enjoying my body and being grateful to be able to sleep all night, and just knowing that there's a baby coming into our life. And two, my kids have been talking the last couple days, they've been talking about my twins, and then Zachary will say, well, one has to be a girl and one has to be a boy, and so the kids are starting to talk about the new babies that are coming, and it's just a brand new energy than a year ago when it was like, it's never going to happen, I'm never going to get pregnant, I'm too old, my body doesn't work. It's such a huge shift, and I think that's why I love you so much, because you brought kind of peace and happiness back into my life, and I can enjoy where I'm at. We got a lot of stuff going on. We're building the CCFL Global Academy, and basically my Danny Spirit literally told me that he wanted to have all of our attention, that this is probably going to be my last baby, and so he wanted to be able to have us enjoy the pregnancy, have us enjoy him as a newborn. And I promise you, if I had got pregnant when I wanted to, like a 2-year-old stomping my feet, I would have a 3 to 4 month old baby right now, running around the house, and I would not be able to accomplish what I set out to do 22 years ago. Because you know, I got 6 more months into the game, and I'm now more free than I ever have been in my life, and that's what the Spirit's telling us, that he's just waiting for us to calm down and have some time to enjoy it.
And that's the beauty of this, because now you know. So you know something that you didn't know before, and you know it like in your soul. So it's not like I told you that, because you're actually communicating with him. I simply opened the doors and empowered you to have communication with your unborn baby. So this isn't something like I told you that this is what Danny said. This is what he's telling you.